Hi everybody, my name is Amanda Ellis of amandaellis.co.uk and Facebook page Angelic Celestial Colours. Thank you for watching this video. It's a meditation and a sort of getting to know Archangel Sandalphon session. I have been teaching about Archangel Metatron for a number of years now, and most people know me because of that work and also because of a number of colour sprays that I make. I'm a colour therapist as well. I always talk about the fact that colour and sacred geometry and Metatron, they all go together. But the other very important part of the mix is Archangel Sandalphon, because whenever Archangel Metatron is present, Sandalphon will be there as well. They're sort of known as brothers, and that's sort of to help us with our human understanding of the relationship between them. They aren't necessarily brothers, obviously, in itself, but it's that sort of relationship. When I do healing work, I always call in Archangel Metatron at the crown and the higher chakras above, and I call in Archangel Sandalphon sort of towards the feet, because he rules the Earth Star chakra, which is an energy center which is below our feet, which is really important to be activated and be open at all times. Because otherwise it's as though all the ideas and the energy and the blessings and the gifts that Metatron can bring into us aren't properly rooted and grounded if you don't have Sandalphon there as well. As I say, you don't need to worry too much about it, because when Metatron is there, Sandalphon always is there anyway, and vice versa. But I did feel as though it warranted a video particularly focusing in on Archangel Sandalphon. I've got some notes here which I'm just going to refer to about Sandalphon, which just to bring him a little bit alive for some of you that don't know him. Very much like Archangel Metatron, who had a earthly life, supposedly. This is one of the myths and traditions with Metatron. He was the Old Testament prophet Enoch. Sandalphon is supposed to have been Elijah. So both of them are archangels who have trod the earth and who actually understand what it is to be human, and all of the complexities that involves, the whole emotional spectrum, as well as how hard it is sometimes to actually be here on this planet, living a spiritual life in a world that is at times very non-spiritual, certainly from looking at it from the outside. So as I say, known as the one who wears sandals, also Sandalphon possibly deriving from the Greek, meaning together or brother or co-brother. You can't really talk about an angelic energy as being either male or female, because we are all a mixture of both, and of course the archangels are that as well. But I always feel that Metatron is a very male energy, and I feel that Sandalphon is a softer, more feminine energy. But as I say, he's always still depicted as a man, but I think probably as a male energy, which is more in tune with his feminine side. He's often depicted as the one who links into music and dancing and singing, and has these sort of softer, more nurturing qualities, whereas Metatron is a very direct, masculine doing energy. So they really do complement each other beautifully, and they make up the whole, basically. I'd like to read you the channeled message that came through from Archangel Sandalphon when I was making up his spray. This was about a year ago, because this Archangel Sandalphon spray sits within the colour system range that I make, and it is related to the Earth Star. I've called the colour bronze because I felt it was actually one of the trickiest colours to try and come up with, a colour for Sandalphon and a colour for the Earth Star. Other teachers talk about the Earth Star being black and white. For me, that didn't really resonate, because I just felt that the Earth is made up of so many other colours. And if I read you the channeled message that goes with this bottle, maybe it will make a little bit more sense why this colour was chosen. And then we're going to get into a little bit of channeling with Archangel Sandalphon. Hopefully he'll speak through me. And then also a meditation that he very much wants me to bring through for you as well. So maybe just looking at the colour of this bottle, I'm just going to be reading the message that goes with it. Okay, so that's the colour of the bottle. And the message is this: I, Archangel Sandalphon, watch over you, helping you to take steps in this life that are on track, in line with your true purpose and of the right intensity. There are times to take little steps, and other times huge strides are needed. I help to plant and ground all your ideas, ambitions, projects, and plans into reality. I watch over you with compassion and gentleness, and will help anyone feeling stuck, unsure, or needing help to move forward. There may also be times when you are asked to stand still, reflect, and look at where you are and where you have been. I watch over this process also. I see you as a child of the earth, part of Gaia and all that is good regarding this beautiful planet Earth on which you reside. I watch over your growth as I do everything living on this earth. The trees, the plants, the birds in the sky, all are part of this reality and this world. My colour of bronze stands bright and proud, but if you look closer into its reflection, you see many colours of the earth. In truth, like Metatron, I embody many colours, the deep reds and browns of the earth, the blackness of coal, the green of roots and shrubs, the golden core of the earth itself, the colours of mineral, crystal, and all that which lies beneath our feet. So remember my reflection and my brightness and my soft strength, which will always support you. And in times of crisis, I will hold you when you need carrying. So those were the words that came through about a year ago for Sandalphon. I sprayed that because I wanted you to feel the energy of it as well. And as I'm doing that, it's actually starting to leak out of the bottle, which it does when the energy is just desperate to get out there. So I'm just going to spray this around me as well, and then we're going to go into our meditation. So I'd like you to be comfortable in your seat, and I'd like you just firstly to feel Archangel Sandalphon's energy coming to you now. And in particular, I would like you to concentrate on your feet on the floor, and then I'd like you to draw your attention to the space underneath your feet, about a foot or so underneath your feet, and become aware of an energy portal that exists there. And as your Earth Star opens, we're welcoming in the energy of Archangel Sandalphon. Feel his presence and the energy as it comes up through your feet into your body. And we're just going to sit and allow his energy to come through just for a minute before we go into our meditation. I have the words gentleness, softness, peace. Feel the gentleness of this energy, but also the strength within that softness. And as we welcome in Archangel Sandalphon's presence, he asks you to imagine yourself in I'm being shown it's like a desert. It is a place which is quite hot. The sun is beating down on you, and you are feeling quite weary. Even though you have enjoyed the sunlight, you have enjoyed all the energy that the sun has provided, you have enjoyed the warmth on your body, you have received the gifts from the sun, from the realms above. Your body is starting to feel weary with the heat that is coming in. Around you, just look at the landscape, and the colours feel as though they are the colours of sand, but also we have the reds and the oranges. It's as though the timing of you being in this desert is later in the day. You've had the exposure of the sun. You've been walking for quite a while, and you're just seeing the colours of the sky changing. And we have the oranges and the reds, as well as the colour of the desert around you as well. There isn't a lot to see in the landscape apart from these colours and the feeling of warmth and heat. And then Sandalphon beckons you further ahead, and you see a place of sanctuary within this desert. It's as though there is a cave made of sand, and it has an entrance to it. It's as though it's been burrowed into the sand itself. And I want you to find yourself beside this burrowed out cave within the desert. You have Archangel Sandalphon with you, and he asks you to enter into it. You know by doing so, you're entering a magical place that is not of this world. You are invited down into the earth itself. And as you enter through the doorway, you find yourself in a beautiful cave. You don't even remember what is outside of the cave. The scene of the desert, the heat of the desert is long gone, and you just make your way into the cave beneath the desert, and you are just full of wonder at all of this beauty and richness that lies underneath the desert above. It's cool on your skin. You are comfortable within it. And it's as though there is a long meandering path that just goes further down into the earth itself. Sandalphon says to you, don't rush. Take your time. He wants you to experience all that the earth has within it, all of the wonders of the earth itself. We all rush too much, and we forget to take in the beauty of this planet on which we are standing. And being blessed now to be actually within the earth itself, you go further down into her. You see the different formations of crystal and stone. You see water very gently trickling down in places. There is a constant supply of water here, and you stop and you drink some of this fresh water. You also splash your face with it. You revive your body. The water is cool and healing, and your body takes it in as revitalizing energy. You just feel safe in this place within the earth, and you venture deeper and deeper down. And as you venture deeper and deeper down with Sandalphon, you marvel at all the different layers of the earth. You're going through the layers of mineral, of crystal, of stone, vegetation. They're all there. They're all unique. And they all offer such comfort and nourishment to you. Sandalphon reminds you that you are of the earth and she is of you. You are at home here. You feel her comfort and her support. A womb-like embrace as you once again reconnect with Mother Earth and you connect with the realm of Archangel Sandalphon. As you walk down the path, there is a resting place carved out in the earth itself, and she's made of stone. And Sandalphon says, let's stop here a while and take some rest. And you sit with him on this stone bench that has been created for you. You're perfectly warm and comfortable. You're just taking in the energy of the earth. And you're realizing that anything is possible in this life. With this level of support and love from the earth itself, whatever you want to achieve in this lifetime is possible. And you make friends when you make deep friendship with the earth itself. Any feelings of not being safe on this planet, of it being an alien place, of it being a hostile place, of it being a place which doesn't deliver what you need, of it being a place of suffering or betrayal, or disappointment or loss. You let all that feeling go into the earth itself. You let all of that now leave your body, and it just leaves your body through your feet, and it's just absorbed into the earth. You can let go of anything here. Any disappointment, any loss, any fear. Knowing that the earth can transmute that and make it into a positive energy once again. And as you sit on that stone bench with your feet resting on the earth, you let go of what you need to let go of. And then with Sandalphon beside you, he takes your hand, he takes your left hand, and he fills you with his energy of purpose, of strength, of love. And sitting there with him in his realm, cosseted and loved and supported by Mother Earth, he turns to you and he looks at you, a child of the earth, and you tell him anything that you need to tell him, that you need help with, in terms of taking the next step, or the next steps that you need to take in your life on earth. Some of you may be feeling completely stuck and as though you don't know what the next steps are. And in that instance, just tell him how you feel, where you are at in terms of moving forward in life. And he listens, he takes it all in. And then as you allow your heart to open, you allow all the chakras in your body to open, to receive his energy and his help. He telepathically gives you information or a message or a physical thing that you need in answer to your request. Spend a few moments just listening to what he is saying to you now, or what he is giving to you now to help you take the next steps in your life. And as you do that, you can feel the energy flowing, particularly down through your legs, into the joints of your knees, into your ankles and into your feet. And you feel them feeling warm, feeling as though they want to move back up through the cave. And as you do so, you take a final look at all the different layers of the earth, all the different colours, all the different structures of it with wonder. And Sandalphon says to you, this is a place you can always visit. This is a place you can come to and tell him your worries, your concerns, and also ask for advice any time that you need it in moving forward in life. And as you approach the entrance to the cave, you are surprised that it is not a desert scene anymore that greets you. It's actually a lush, abundant landscape. The sky is blue. There is grass that is green and fertile. There are trees, there are flowers, there are other people, there are other buildings. It's a place of vibrancy, of life itself, of people going about doing their business, doing what needs to be done, and the energy is one of co-creativity and love. And you look at this scene with Sandalphon, and he gives you a gentle push out into it, and you take your place in this world once again, knowing that you are able to take the steps you need to, and that the world is not lacking and dry. It is abundant and rich. And knowing that Archangel Sandalphon is with you, you feel your feet once more on, this time, the rich grass underneath you. You feel the breeze on your face, and in your own time, you come back using your breath and you open your eyes. Just give you a few moments to come back to me. I'm also going to respray the Sandalphon essence itself, which is very grounding. And I use a lot in treatments and in healings, particularly at the end, just to seal in all of that work that we've just done. Okay, that felt quite profound. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to just end with selecting 3 cards, which are a message from Sandalphon to us at this time. And I'm going to take them from this deck of cards, which is the Earth Magic range from Stephen Farmer, because as we have just experienced, Sandalphon is of the earth, and so therefore they feel appropriate. It feels an appropriate deck to choose from. So Archangel Sandalphon, please speak through these cards and let us have a message for all of us watching as to what you would like to say to us today. Okay, so I've got 3 cards here, 2 of which actually link into animals. I have the whale card, and it says breach, and we have eagle, which is communion. The 3rd card actually is childhood. I'll come onto that separately in a minute. But interesting actually that Sandalphon is bringing in these other energies of the animal kingdom and obviously also the child within us, as well as children who are of the earth as well. Firstly, the two animal cards, the whale card, breach. To me, this is all about us needing to change our posture, our physical posture sometimes, when we get stuck and we just don't know how to move forward in life. Like the whale, this huge creature, the whale, which looks so, if you see a whale, they don't look particularly flexible actually, they're just big creatures, but it is able just to perform these amazing movements and just be able to go with the flow and also enjoy life. Whales are full of also about wisdom as well, the wisdom of the whale. Whales very much are also record keepers. They are beings that, hold the memory of who we are, as the earth does. The earth, we come from the earth and we go back to the earth. And the earth, as a record keeper as well of all that we've been. So often we search for the answer up there, and with Metatron energy, of course, it is very much about accessing higher realms, but also it has to be balanced with the earth as well. And again, re-emphasizing the points is why Sandalphon and Metatron are so beautiful together. The communion card. Again, I feel we've got the elements coming in here, because the whale obviously is symptomatic of the water element, and we had a bit of that in the meditation. Eagle is linked into the air, the element of air, which is obviously something I think with Metatron and Sandalphon, they're very much about bringing the elements into play as well, and connecting into the energies of fire and earth and water and air. And it's also about communion. So it almost feels as though this is a card actually more linked to Metatron, because if you see the eagle, he's sort of coming in from above. It's about communion with realms that we can't see, and obviously it is of the air, it's of the higher sense as well. The childhood card is interesting. I feel I need to pull another one to sort of make sense of that, in terms of why he's bringing that one to our attention at this time. Just want to tune into that. Right. Okay, well, that is not the card I was expecting, but I'll just say it as it is. I'm going to interpret it because it needs to be interpreted, this card. There are three that go with it. We have the childhood card of innocence. This is linked into our inner child. We then have the tsunami wake-up call. We then have the cave card, which is sanctuary. Okay, so these three together, let's put them in the order that they came. So I'm not a bit dyslexic when it comes to trying to put these things up on screen. Childhood innocence, then we've got the tsunami, then we've got cave sanctuary. In a way, I think what he is saying to us is that it's time for all of us to start looking at our inner child. If we haven't done so before, this is the point where we don't any longer have an option. So often it is the inner child within us that is playing up or is hurt, that is stopping us from moving forward. And you don't really want a wake-up call. You don't want the situation where, I don't know, you get ill, or, something happens to you in life, which is the spiritual wake-up call to think, actually, I need to look at my stuff, and what he's saying is that if you go into the cave, like we just have, and view it as a place of sanctuary, view the earth as a place of sanctuary, don't forget it's called Mother Earth, it's our parent as well, that we can actually avoid the tsunami of emotions that can come up when we don't look at our inner child stuff. So I feel as though that feels quite an important message maybe for next year as well, that we obviously, when a new year comes in, we're taking ourselves into a new year, we're also taking our inner child into a new year. And I feel as though he's saying to us today, what state is your inner child in? Is he or she still hurt, still reeling from events that have happened in the past, still playing out maybe the role that was given to us as a child, that we are the good one, or we're the naughty one, or we're the black sheep of the family, or, we're the difficult one, we're the sensitive one. Isn't it time to let all of those labels go and allow our child to evolve with us? And I think it's saying that it's easier to do this when the child feels safe and supported. And I feel as though he's saying he wants to help in this respect, all of our inner child, but also the children of the earth as well. I feel as though Metatron wants me to pull him a card, okay, so I have to do that because it's just the way that they both work together. So let's just see what Metatron has to say as well. One card for him. Okay. Okay. Right, yeah, I'm just making sense of it because initially I thought, what on earth does that mean? But now I understand. Volcano. Okay. Can you see in the volcano, in the image of the card, there is the image of a child or two children, okay, going up there right at the top. So two images of children, children's faces, looking quite angelic, looking quite, you know, like little cherubs. The point is that in a way, I think this is a really strong message. I wasn't expecting it from both Sandalphon and Metatron at the end of this video, but it's saying we have to look at our childhood stuff. You know, the time for not doing so is actually over, because if you don't, we've got the tsunami card and we've got the volcano card. It's not talking about physical tsunamis or volcanoes that are happening in the world. Don't worry about that. This is symbolic. This is us. You know, we don't want to be overwhelmed by our own emotions that we haven't dealt with, and also we don't want to be the exploding volcano, you know, of anger and frustration. And what I feel both of them are saying here now is that so often we get frustrated with our own lack of ability to move forward in life, you know, and it literally is as though we are a volcano wanting to explode within ourselves, because it's like, oh, for goodness sake, come on, I know I can do this. I know I have the ability to do this. I know that this is the right course of action for me. Even if it's going to be difficult, I know it's what I have to do. And I feel both of them are saying on the brink of a new year, when I'm making this, when there is so much change coming up for so many people. I might have said that many times before in previous meditations, but I've never meant it as much as I do now. There is so much change coming up. You have to go with it. Otherwise, you will you're making it so much harder for your physical body, which is just, you know, symbolically wanting to explode, and that doesn't help anybody either. Okay, last thing I want to do, I just want to tune in finally to Sandalphon and leave it with him because it's his video. Be aware that I can help you with each of the chakras in your body, because I start at the foot of your body, at the Earth Star energy. Once that is awakened, the Sandalphon energy can come in and work with each chakra in turn. So using a spray like this, or just evoking Sandalphon in the way that we have today, you can, it's like you're mixing the energy of Sandalphon with the base chakra to help with abundance, to help with health, to help with relationships, to help with physical energy in your body. He can come in to help with sacral issues. He can come in to help with solar plexus issues. He can come in to help open up your heart if that is an area where you're really struggling to, you know, allow love into your life. And again, you know, we've just got the bottle that is just leaking everywhere. I wish it would show up more on the video, but technology, no, it's not going to do it. But you'll just have to take my word from it. It's just pouring out of this bottle as we're speaking. He wants to work with you. He wants you to get to know his energy. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed that video. Anybody that would like to learn more about Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon, I run courses regularly, and also next year, 2015, I have some help coming to me in the form of some secretarial help, and they are going to be setting up webinars for me. So we will be doing a series of webinars next year as well, where we look at Metatron's energy and Sandalphon's energy, and that's going to be really exciting. So getting the energy out there, as well as colour courses as well. In the meantime, I feel like I've spoken for a long time, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to wish you a great Christmas and also a fantastic New Year. If you've enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please pass it on to others, because that's the point of all of this work, to sort of help lift the vibration and help you with life. Much love to everybody. Once again, my Facebook page, please join it. I post most days, is Angelic Celestial Colours. My website is amandaellis.co.uk. All of the Sandalphon spray is available to buy on that for £14.99, and there are another 20 sprays to choose from as well, linked into Archangel Sandalphons Energy. I think that's it for now. Much love. Bye.